Good morning. You know what time it is. It's time for and these adventures. 6:15 in the morning. We're going on an adventure this morning, so we had to get up early. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this guy. Still tired. Tell you our adventure in a little bit.
I forgot to mention that we are going on a day trip to Chichen Itza to go see the Mayan ruins and see a Mayan village and also swim in a sinkhole.
Percent of the workers of the hotels are Mayan descendants. In some hotels, 80-90%. Over 3 million direct descendants of Mayas in this region. We are at the Maya land. You have been talking with them, but you didn't realize about that. You know the bellboy, the desk clerk, the maid, the waiter. Is that right? So, in those villages, as I told you, they still keeping very old customs and traditions. That is the difference. Alright? So, I brought some material that I would like to share with you as an introduction about the Maya subject. Is that okay? Do you want to learn?
Yes.
Alright. Thank you. So, let me show you this diagram. This diagram, you see the Maya hierarchy and the ancient times. On top, a character. They call it Halach Unik. Who was the Halach Unik? The Halach Unik was the Maya ruler. Amigos, Maya rulers were those that had the knowledge. Mayas are famous because of their knowledge, is that right? That's why visitors want to know about them. You know, amigos, they develop mathematics, architecture, astronomy, medicine. Also, they developed the most accurate calendar ever developed by any human society. Amigos, Maya rulers were able to predict arrival of comets and eclipses centuries ago. Maya rulers were in control of everybody because their knowledge. Do you agree? The one who has the knowledge is the one who has the power. Is that right? So, for years, our scholars have wondered how Mayas developed so much knowledge if there was no technology. Nowadays, we depend too much of technology to develop knowledge. Is that right? But by then, no technology. Believe it or not, the answer is very simple. Amigos, observation. Do you agree? The best of knowledge is the observation. If we're good observers, we develop knowledge. If not, we just pass like a night. So along the history, Mayas have been very good observers. That's why they develop knowledge. So, what did they observe at the ancient times? Amigos, the sky. The most important deities, the sun, the moon, and the Venus. Also, nature around, their body, and also human behavior. Amigos, observing human behavior for centuries, Maya realized human beings are energy, but that energy could be positive or negative. Some other cultures call it yin and yang, have you heard that? Another culture call it karma and dharma, is that right? And we read the Bible, good and evil. Is that right? Amigos, Mayas believe, according to the circumstances, their deities could be good or could be bad. Nowadays they call it the duality, and that duality is also at the human being. Do you agree? Our actions could be very good, but also our actions could be very bad. Amigos, at the ancient times, observing nature around, Mayas realized in nature there are some materials that have the problem to absorb negative energy, and they have been using that kind of materials for protection along their history. So among those materials, do you know jade? That green stone has been so valuable for the Mayas, and that stone has energetic properties. Also another one, venturine. Do you know venturine? I'm gonna show you that material when we are at the village because they are still keeping this tradition. And one more, which is very representative and meaningful to these great people. Do you know obsidian? Obsidian is a glass of lava. Mayas realize that material has the property to absorb negative energy, and they realize about that centuries ago. And they have been using that material for protection along their history. That's why archaeologists have found incrustations made out of obsidian at the Maya temples. They realized the purpose of those incrustations made out of obsidian at the Maya temples was to protect their temples of negative energy. At the ancient times, Maya rulers, the character on top of this diagram, used to wear pieces of jewelry made out of obsidian, bracelets, necklaces, earrings, for protection, personal protection. Also, amigos, Mayas used that material to make different kind of tools like axes, arrowheads, and knives, because that material could be sharper than any other metal. They even used it to observe the sun. Our visitors wonder how Mayas observed the sun centuries ago if not telescopes. Believe it or not, they did it through a solar filter made out of obsidian. During this I see, hopefully, the sun is shining. I'm going to show you that simple technique. And you're going to be very surprised because that simple technique allows Mayas to develop that very high level of knowledge. So, amigos, do you know obsidian?
Yes.
Some of you, some others not. I brought a piece of that material to show you. Is that okay? Because this is one of the, one of the most meaningful materials in this very people, very representative of this in Maya people. Let me get a piece of obsidian. Take a look at this piece in my hand. What I have in my hand is what Mayas call the mask of the duality. Here they are representing what they believe since the ancient times. Here they are representing good, bad, positive, negative, day, night, light, and then the duality. Amigos, I'm saying that this is one of the oldest beliefs among Mayas because during this I see, we're going to see at least 3 structures where Mayas used to represent the duality. But guess what? More than 1,000 years ago. So this representation in my hand, what Mayas call the mask of the duality, made out of obsidian, very, very common representation. Maya families of nowadays, those villages like the one where we have lunch, used to place in their living room, where the family is together to absorb negative energy, at the room where they sleep. So this is the kind of Maya dream catcher. Also, very common to see members of those villages to wear pieces of jewelry made out of obsidian. So, for personal protection, like at the ancient times. So, also, as I told you, they use this material to observe the sun at the ancient times. May I pass by your seats quickly to show you this piece? Is that okay? Very good. Oh, yes. This is so strong tradition for them. They're still keeping this tradition, right? Hola. Have you seen this material before?
We have the bracelet.
Yeah, we have the bracelet.
Yeah, we have the bracelet back in our hotel.
Good.
Yes, he is.
Amigos, in those villages, like the one where we have lunch today, they are still keeping basically the same hierarchy. Okay, but on top, no more the ruler. Maya rulers nowadays don't exist anymore. On top, a character, they call it shaman. Have you heard about the shaman? You know the shaman is a healer. It's an empirical doctor. The inheritor of the Mayan knowledge. Knowledge has been passing from generation to generation. When somebody is sick in the village, they don't go to see the doctor like us. They go to see the shaman. The shaman has almost an answer for everything. So, I'm going to share with you a couple of samples of what they call alternative treatments to cure different diseases. Amigos, I was showing you when we crossed the bridge back there, the landscape, and you realize the landscape is very flat. From the air, it looks like a green carpet. No mountains, no elevation, no hills. And because no mountains, no elevation, no hills in this region, no rivers, no lakes, no lagoons. The only natural source of water is cenotes, like the one later you jump under the water. But do you know, amigos, that water at the cenotes, it is accumulated rainwater of thousands of years? Did you know that? That water is accumulated rainwater of thousands of years, believe it or not. The rain is filtered by the limestone. Another very interesting detail. Take a look at both sides, outside, and you realize no agriculture. look, we see only jungle, jungle, and jungle. Why? Because the topsoil is very thick like this, and then the rock. Geologists consider the Yucatan Peninsula a gigantic stone platform or limestone. That's why in agriculture. So, amigos, rain is water, is filtered by the limestone. And when that rainwater passes through the limestone, gets a lot of minerals. And one of those minerals is calcium, because calcium is a main mineral on limestone. So that water, and there's a notice, like the one later you jump into the water, has very high level of calcium, because it already passed through the limestone. So, amigos, those villages, like the one where we have lunch, families, Mayan families, still drinking the water from the cenotes, because no more choices. They're in the middle of the jungle, no running water. Amigos, do you know what is the meaning of drinking water with high level of calcium for a long period of time at a human being? No idea? Amigos, kidney stones. It's a very common disease in this region of Mexico, because families in those villages still drinking the water from the cenotes. No more choices. Guess what? There is a plant in the jungle perfectly identified by the Mayan families of those villages. When somebody in the village suffers kidney stones, the shaman get the leaves of that plant. They prepare a tea made out of the leaves of this plant. Then the one suffering kidney stones drink it every day for at least 3 months, and kidney stones go away. How does it like? This is medicine. Do you agree? It's medicine. You know the beginning of the medicine of nowadays? The plants. Do you agree? On this region, because the ground is very rocky, to walk on this rocky ground could be dangerous. Do you agree? Because those rocks are very sharp. So how Mayas at the ancient times used to face that kind of problems when they hurt themselves? How Mayas nowadays face that kind of problems when they hurt themselves nowadays? Amigos, exactly the same. At the middle of the jungle, no first aid, no doctors, no Red Cross. So, when they hurt themselves, they are in the middle of the jungle, they get the leaves of another plant. They roasted those leaves at the fire. And when they roast those leaves at the fire, activate a very strong disinfectant in those leaves. Then they resolve the places where the wound is, and then they avoid infections, and the wound heals faster. How does it like? Wow. This is medicine. Do you agree? So, the girls, a lady asked me about wrestling, right? I was telling her that this is a recommendation of the shaman. I used to have a pain on my young amigos, kind of arthritis. One of the talks with that man, I mentioned him about that, and then he suggested me to wear these bracelets made out of obsidian. He told me to take away the pain. Honestly, amigos, at the beginning, because I'm very skeptical, didn't believe him. But that man insisted me. He told me, try it. You're going to see the result. Finally, I started to wear these bracelets, these couple of bracelets made out of obsidian here in my joint, and I was very surprised. A little more than 2 months later, amigos, since the day I started to wear these bracelets here in my joint, the pain went away. Where did they come from? No idea. Where? But from where? I'll give you 5 questions because you are participating, but it's not the right answer. Any other idea?
Central America.
Central America is also a territory where they develop. Same time here, I'll give you 5 questions because you are participating, but it's not the right answer. I'm going to show you a map. Look, amigos. On this map, you see the origin, not only of Mayas. On this map, you see the origin of hundreds of native groups on this continent. So, according to scholars, 35,000 years ago, during glaciations, the first native groups on this continent crossed from Siberia to Alaska. Mongolian groups. Groups of hunters, collectors, and fishermen. On this map, you see the flow of the first migrations. So, Mayas didn't come from the space, like history channel says. Mayas didn't come from Miami. Mayas came from Asia, specifically Mongolia. Is that okay? At the back, you see these 3 pictures, Cancun by 1970. Did you know, amigos, that Cancun was founded just 55 years ago? The island of Cancun totally empty, not even one single hotel. Same section of the island at the bottom side, but crowded of hotels. Cancun are what we call Riviera Maya. Nowadays, more than 120,000 hotel rooms available. Are still going up. How does it like?
Wow.
Amigos, going up this part of Mexico has been amazing the last 55 years. A ver, nada más voy a decir que yo hotel en Mexican workers, did you realize many of them look like Asians? Yes or not? Of course. Many Mexicans, thousands of Mexicans looking like Chinese people, Koreans, Japanese people. They are not from Japan, they are Mexicans. That is the evidence of our origin. Do you agree? You know high cheekbones, fissures, you know, high cheekbones, big old nose, small white lips, short neck, almost no neck, and of course almond eyes, very common in Mexico. If you didn't realize about that back at your hotel, you please take a look at those guys at the place where we have lunch. Many Mayan descendants looking like Koreans, Japanese people, Philippines. They are not from Japan, they are Mexicans. That is the evidence of our origin. Do you agree? Besides that, we're still keeping another fissure, which is another evidence of our origin. Amigos, something anthropologists call the Mongolian birthmark. Have you heard about that? What is that?
Mongolian birthmark?
A birthmark, located where? Right, you're right. 5 questions for you. Amigos, the Mongolian birthmark, it is a birthmark that majority of Mexicans have when we are born. Where? At the very low back, you know, by the coccyx area. It looks like a bruise, like a purple hole. Very common in Mexico. Doctors call it the sacroiliac spot. Have you heard about that?
No.
You haven't seen it? Would you like to see mine? It is included, there is no extra charge. With music or without music? Amigos, when we are teenagers, that birthmark disappears. Adults don't have it anymore. Sorry, you miss it. But a very interesting thing, we still keep it fish. Our ancestors, they can remember we are mixed blood, and that is the evidence. So you agree that besides Spanish in Mexico, which is official language, in this country, there are more than 60 different languages and close to 200 dialects.
Wow.
Mexico is a multicultural nation. Many different languages, many different dialects. Just the Mayan language, 28 different versions.
Wow.
Mexico is a multicultural nation. Do you agree? Amigos, the majority of Mexicans, because we had 300 years to spend domination, use the names and last names that were brought by the Spaniards at the 16th century. Have we heard the common Mexican last names? Garcia, Gonzalez, Perez, Lopez, Hernandez, Mendoza, Rodriguez, Martinez. Have we heard those last names?
Yes.
Who brought those last names? Do you agree? Spaniards, 16th century. Amigos, do you know that I'm Mendoza, by the way? Mendoza.
Oh, yeah.
Who brought that last name? Spaniards. Did you know that among Mayas, Maya descendants, remember there are over 3 million of them. They are not Garcia, Gonzalez, Perez, Lopez, Hernandez. They are still keeping their original Maya last names. What are the very common Maya last names? Listen. Chan, Chen, Chin, Kawich, Tek, Uk, Kupul, Koyom, Ya. How do they sound? Chinese last names, do you agree?
Yeah.
Hopefully today you meet a girl from that village where we have lunch. Friend of mine. Her first name is Jacqueline and her last name is Chan. And we call her Jackie Chan. Believe it or not, Jackie Chan is a very common name of Mayas. You know, because Chan in Mayan language means small little. As far as I know, in Chinese Mandarin, the meaning is old mature. Yeah, Chan? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Observing human behavior for centuries, my ancestors realized it's not the same a little boy who was born in the full moon that a little boy who was born in the normal phase. My ancestors realized, the shaman told me, that the little boy who was born in the full moon is very energetic, doesn't stop, doesn't scared of anything, very brave, and it makes decisions rapidly. And nowadays we call that kind of boys hyperactive. Is that right? And then we take a little boy to the psychology for a therapy because we don't know what to do with that guy. At the ancient times, the little boy was born during full moon among Mayas because very energetic, because very brave. Among Mayas was the perfect boy to become a warrior. What do you think?
Wow.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Makes sense? Then the shaman explained me, Abel, my ancestors realized at the ancient times, the little boy who was born during normal phase is more thinking guy. Makes decisions slowly, with arguments, very good observer. And because observation is based on knowledge, that little boy, the one who was born, amigos, among Mayas at the ancient times, during normal phase, had the skill to develop knowledge. And because the knowledge, that little boy at the ancient times was the perfect boy to become a shaman or a ruler. What do you think?
Wow.
Also makes sense? Then the shaman explained me the reasons because they believe like that. And I was very impressive about this Mayan knowledge. The shaman told me, Abel, my ancestors realized at the ancient times there is an energy of attraction for the moon over the planet Earth. Nowadays we call it gravity. Is that right? And because that gravity all around the world, we have something they call high tides. Yes or no? The water of the ocean is attracted by the moon. That is the evidence that that energy of attraction exists. Do you agree?
We're in Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza. So we're not in Cancun anymore.
We're in Yucatan state of
Yucatan
Mexico. Of Mexico, yeah.
Oh, Mexico.
Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza.
Ya está.
We're heading to the Mayan ruins. All these vendors. Oh man. Vendors along the side. Selling all kinds of stuff.
Je vais galérer encore. Ouais, parce qu'en fait, je les prends en bois. Si, celle du Canada, elle est en ferraille, c'est la mienne. Et en fait, à chaque fois que je les prends, je ramène une plaque en bois.
Ah, on voit, oui. Oui, écrit Mexico par exemple.
Voilà,
etc.
Mexico, tu vois, on était un rôle petit, la taille, je m'en fous, mais
Pas on mettait. I love.
Oh, look.
Oh, look
Utility.
wrestling mask. You want to get another one? Oh, like this, like, we can't. We're just looking at it. We'll look at it after we come back. Then we gotta stay close.
Come back.
I know after we gotta stay close. Oh no, we're gonna come back later anyways. Okay.
Yeah, we can't lose our group.
Yeah, we
We're
gotta
gonna
stay
get
close
lost.
to our group in the tour, and maybe one later.
Wow, look, there it is.
Regarde, elle est là. Regarde. Regarde.
See it in front of us?
Ok, amigos, grupo Bichabé, aquí vamos a dividir el grupo en español y en inglés.
Let's see this doggy. What's he doing? What's this doggy doing? Oh, he's just. Oh. It's a lazy dog. Makes you miss Daisy.
That's me if I was a dog.
That's you if you're a dog?
Yeah.
Just lazy?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Wow, look at all these cool masks. Oh, God. Wow, look, B. That's the pyramid thing.
Should we try going up it?
No, you're not allowed to. It's fenced off.
What's up the top of it?
I have no idea. It's like a tomb, I think.
See what's inside.
And we're not allowed inside. Who, Connor? You thought you were Manny Pacquiao.
de agua, el sol, plancton.
Wow, look.
Much better to visit. First of all, the name of this place at the ancient times was a little different than nowadays. Of course, was not chicken pizza. Chichen, Itza, 4 different Maya words. The first Maya word chi means mouth. Second Maya word chen means water well. Remember the names of this region? Chan, Chen, Chi. Remember? Amigos, the third Maya word is healer, magician, shaman. And the last word, HA, means water. So the whole meaning of Chichen Itza, in the mouth of the well, of the shamans, of the water. That is the meaning of Chichen Itza. So the whole complex, more than 20 square kilometers. At the whole complex, archaeologists have found more than 2,000 remains of palaces, temples, and platforms. Less than 10% of them have been restored until nowadays. So most of those structures are still covered by the jungle. This place was abandoned for centuries. Later, I'm going to explain you the reasons, because not only Chichen Itza. Amigos, many Maya settlements were abandoned one by one. Here used to live in between 50 and 60,000 inhabitants, most of them outside. I'm saying outside because all these structures we see around used to be surrounded by a wall. Common people used to live outside, those that used to pay the tributes and taxes. Only families from the elite, the upper class, used to live close to the structures where they performed ceremonies. So, political power, religious power, economic power, and even military power was concentrated here. Chichen Itza used to be in control of those huge territories, where they used to collect tributes and taxes. Some scholars call these kind of Maya settlements state cities, but actually are ceremonial centers. That means to this place used to arrive processions and pilgrimages to please their gods. And at the same time, since the ancient times until nowadays, Mayas consider this place kind of an energetic place, where they also used to come here to recharge themselves of positive energy. You know, amigos, like some other places around the world consider energetic places like Stonehenge. Nowadays they are using a new technology, they call it LiDAR. Have you heard about that? That new technology means on a plane, in a flight, they use an artifact. They send lasers to the surface. They take images of the surface, you know, the topography, hundreds of images in seconds. Then they take the information to a computer and visually they check away the jungle. And then they realize Maya settlements like Chichen Itza bigger than they believe. New findings, new discoveries. Even some scholars believe Maya history may change because they are using that new technology, they call it LiDAR. Alright? Amigos, this structure in front of us, they call it the tomb of the high priest. Also they call it the ossuary, because underneath this structure is one of those cavities. Mayas call them cenotes. So, on this region, there are more than 10,000 cenotes. Later, I'm going to explain you the origin of the cenotes according to geologists. So, for the Mayas, the cenotes used to be entrances to the underworld, and at the same time, the place where the beginning of life took place. So, sacred places. Many of them were used as tombs, mostly for the rulers, because common people used to bury their dead under their houses, in their backyard. You know, by then it was a way to prove to own the land, their dead. So, the concept of cemetery was brought by the Spaniards at the 16th century, alright? I'm going to show you some pictures. We use the process of the restoration of this structure, because remember, all these structures used to be absorbed by the jungle. So, the bushes and the trees grew over the structures. As soon as they cut the bushes and the trees that used to be with this structure, together with this little platform representing the sun, remember the main deity for the Mayas? Okay, and together with this other platform, they call it the platform of Venus. Amigos, when I say Venus, I'm not talking about the Roman gods. No, I'm talking about the planet Venus. Planet Venus for the Mayas was the bringer of misfortune, bad omens, and the war. That's why they used to worship it. Mayas called planet Venus Chak-ek. Chak-ek in Maya language means red star. Together with the platform behind, amigos, consider the limit in between the old section of Chichen Itza and the new section of Chichen Itza. Some of the differences we're going to see in between both sections during this scene. At the old section, they found inscriptions, information to read. Believe it or not, at the new section, Mayas were not recording anymore because there is not even a single glyph to read. I'm going to explain you the reasons because Mayas stopped recording. Also, at the old section, the main deity was the rain god. At the new section, even they were still worshiping the rain god. The rain god was not the main deity anymore, was Kukulkan, the feather snake. At the old section, they found remains of residential areas. At the new section, not any remain of any house or any. Can you see a value of an interquartile?
Ça looks like how.
Hmm? I don't know. I don't know. Can you tell? It looks like lions, or maybe it's hippos. Come this way. Yeah, look. It's all carvings in the stones, B. It's like all carvings. Like they carve it by hand or something. You see on the side of those rocks up there? There's like little designs.
How old is this?
This is very, very old.
It came before the Ice Age.
I don't know. Not before Ice Age. See, look at all these steps on this side is all falling apart. See? They have to rebuild some of these. Because it's so old. All the weather.
Before your time.
Of course it is. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. I think it's like maybe like.
See, look at all these little designs in the rocks.
I think it might be like 4 million years old.
Yeah.
Or 5.
See? And then look at all of these. It's like rocks falling apart. The Mayans are the people that came here long time ago. And the tour bus guide said they originated from Mongolia. So Mongolia is by China. And then they migrated over here. So they went very, very far. Is that a bird up there? Oh yeah, there's a bird up there. You see it?
Yeah.
See the bird up there?
Yeah.
Stay close. All these things are hand carved. People make it by hand. That's why I think they have so much of those cougars and stuff. I think those statues are those cougars, V.
Oh. What are these?
Yeah, I found Rob knows.
Whoa, look.
I'm not 49ers.
Blue Jays and the Niners.
Oh yeah, they put them together.
Y llegamos a ir.
Wow, look at this one.
Whoa, look behind it.
That's huge.
Yeah, the one behind it, the circle one. You stand here and have your own thumbnail.
Daddy?
You want to look?
Oh, Dom, you'll like it. Look, look straight to the sun. Watch, you'll see the sun without hurting your eyes. See it? Oh, sorry, is my hand in the way? Sorry. Look, look right in the sun. Oh, no, 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 it's covered. You seen it?
Can you see those two sloping roofs facing?
Wait for the sun to come back. When you aim it for the sun, it's like looking at an eclipse.
Nowadays they call it the Great Maya Ball Game. Let me tell you, for the Mayas was not a ball game, for the Mayas was a ceremony. So with this performance of the ancient times, Mayas wanted to recreate
Oh,
the Native creation.
you got burp
They was
on your
so
head.
important. Nowadays they call it the Great Maya Ball Game. So, at the new section,
Sit here. Take a break. Sit here. Oh, look, there's a palm tree coming out of this tree.
this structure in front of us, nowadays they call it the steam room. Remember at the ancient times, Mayas discovered human beings are energy, okay? But that energy could be positive or negative. So before they perform important ceremonies, those in charge of the ceremonies clean themselves spiritually. So to do that, they use steam. They heat pieces of limestone. To heat those pieces of limestone, they use lumber. When those stones were very hot, they used to place those hot stones at the middle of this room, and then around the hot stones, those in charge of the ceremonies, they add water to the hot stones and then the steam. For them, very important to clean themselves spiritually before to perform important ceremonies. Amigos, also at the ancient times, part of the preparation, meditation, praying, and fasting. Nowadays, at the Maya villages, they're still keeping this tradition. You're going to see it, okay? Because remember, the shaman is going to. Amigos, when the Spaniards arrived to this Maya settlement and explored, was around 1550, 16th century. So they wrote their chronicles about the exploration of Chichen. And then they described in those chronicles as when they were here at the place where we are, they realized at the far end there are 6 empty rooms. And then they believed those empty rooms were the nuns used to sleep. That's why they called this structure the nunnery. But guess what? In the Mayas, no nuns, because they were not Catholic. So later they realized, amigos, what was the function of those empty rooms in the Mayas? Those empty rooms for the Mayas used to represent the cenotes. Remember those natural cavities? For the Mayas, sacred places to perform ceremonies to please their gods, not for the nuns to sleep. Is that okay? So then they call this structure the nunnery, and then they call this other one the church. You know, Catholic mentality. Let's keep going.
Sin embargo, podría ser como, si es un portal al inframundo, puede ser y es un
Alright, amigos. So we are at the farthest point from the entrance of Chichen From here, also it is interesting to realize, amigos, that here at Chichen the color cacao,
You can see the frame, the Lincoln frame. The axis turn on percentage. You see the frame.
Both sides we see identical mass.
And right behind each frame.
And then take a look on top but at the center. Can you see the carving of the Mayan king? Sitting with his legs crossed like this, cross his hands like this, wearing a beautiful headdress made out of feathers of a sacred bird, Mayas call it Quetzal. Now, please take a look at the lintel on top of the entrance. Can you see the Maya hieroglyphics? Okay. Here at the old section, remember, where they found all the inscriptions of Chichen. At the new section, Mayas were not recording anymore because there is not even a single glyph to read. Why? Remember the very long drought? Remember when all those thousands of people went?
Nice breeze. Wow. Wow.
It's the mega one, B. Look. It's a big one.
Welcome everybody, amigos, to this new section of Chichen. Remember the old section was abandoned around 950 after Christ, after that very long drought. Those that survived that very long drought migrate to the west coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. And they stayed there for about 40 years. And then they came back to the second period of occupation, which is where we are now. So, historical period with this section belongs to 990 until 1200 after Christ. By then, Chichen was abandoned again. No more Chichen. Amigos, this temple in front of us is the temple of Kukulkan. So, Kukulkan is the feather snake. The meaning of Kukulkan for Mayas, fertility and life. So, that was the way Mayas called this temple at the ancient times. When the Spaniards arrived at the 16th century, they called it the castle. Because they came from Europe, where a lot of castles are. And recently, when I say recently, I'm talking about the last century.
We take our own.
With the echo.
Together. You hear the echo?
Yeah.
Amigos, what is the meaning of that? Remember, at the ancient times, the scholars realized when the priest was at the bottom side of this stairway, he could be talking with everybody without any microphone because this plaza has a perfect acoustic. We're going to do it again. Okay? Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Knowledge about mathematics, architecture, and acoustics. Okay, now let me show you.
Is this cool? Did you hear the echo? Huh? When they were clapping, you didn't hear the echo?
I want to try to clap. Okay, come on, dude.
So Donald decided to buy this Takis. he's scared to try it because it says extremo. So he wants Daddy to try it first.
Spicier in Mexico.
Hopefully it's not crazy spicy. We'll film it. Film me eating it. Hopefully it doesn't. No, it's not
It's
bad.
like a regular spicy.
It's actually like ketchup.
Oh, not even spicy.
It's like a ketchup chip.
Oh my god, it's not spicy at all. I love it.
Tickles your throat a bit.
Oh, like after.
Oh, okay.
Put the whole thing in your mouth. Your hands are
Here,
gonna
you
get all.
want some? Water, my love?
Yeah, but your hands are gonna get all red. Just
Lick it. You have to lick your hand. What's the verdict, bro?
what's the verdict? Is it spicy or
Get
no?
some water.
What?
I feel that.
You feel it? There's no heat. There's no heat to that.
You've eaten spicier things. Way spicier things. This is like nothing.
All right, we're in another section.
No, but you've eaten spice up.
Oh, look at these serpent heads. It's like a serpent. Your hands all red.
It's okay, I got water.
It's like ketchup.
I see Connor or Aiden wants to go so they want to try one.
Connor, want to talkie?
I'm okay.
Aiden's right here. Aiden's right there. So cute. I love when he's like,
Thank you.
he's waiting for it to see if it's like, is it spicy? It's actually not.
It says extremo.
Extremo. Just go like this though with your hands.
All right, we at the second location. Where we at, Bubs? Do you know?
This is just the restaurant, and then
Second location
think it's
after
quite
Mayan
the
ruins. We're here at some restaurant to eat some traditional tacos.
ooh, what do you think you're gonna? It's gonna. They have beef, chicken,
It's the real Mexican Taco Bell.
or fish.
No fish.
Okay, fine.
I don't know,
Have
ask
fish,
Inside.
but you need it inside. Yeah, whatever.
I want to try a real Mexican Taco Bell.
No.
Which one do you want then? Beef?
Beef and cheese.
You want to try all of them?
I don't know if traditional taco has cheese.
Traditional tacos don't have cheese?
I don't know.
I think so.
Well, you get to me.
Peeps. Oh, cool. Wow.
Table number 6.
Number 6.
I don't know. There's 8 of us.
How many for your family?
8.
The face of
So 4 and 4. Bread? Just one bread box?
Just one.
No bread? Want some rice? So cute.
Careful. Put it closer.
Okay, good. And then there's meat there.
I need me. You have to scoop for me. I have no hands. Jay, let's go. I want some of those.
I know. Do you want this? Okay, that's fine. Just grab it for me. You want? I think what is this? Oh, this is fish.
Tortillas?
Yes.
Tortillas?
Yes, please.
The pork, chicken, beef, and this is the Mayan pork.
Can I get this one? One or two? This one. You want chicken? Is this one chicken or beef or pork? I get
This chicken?
Yes, please. You want chicken on yours?
This chicken?
Yes, please. You want just cheese? Okay, I know you don't want a little bit of this. I know. So which one you want, chicken?
Tortillas?
Yes, please. Two.
This? The pork is chicken, beef,
Okay, you
and
want
this is
this
the
one?
Mayan pork and cochinita baby.
I'll try
Just a
that.
little bit of pork. Yeah, I'll pick up the stuff.
I'll try the Mayan pork
This
and chicken.
chicken?
Thank you.
Tortillas?
Come here, baby. We get it here on this side. There's pine.
Oh, that's your avocado right here. Avocado sauce. So your guacamole. All your toppings.
Boz, you want me to scoop your thing? You want lemon?
I was gonna have some.
Or one of that too? Hold on, I don't know what the cheese is.
You have to ask them.
Maybe ask them. Oh, you want some watermelon?
No.
No? Some fruit as well? Does it taste like
Tastes the
Oh,
same.
is it nice and cold?
Tastes the same.
Check what sauce those are. Maybe right there in front of you. The sauce.
Oh, which one do you want? I don't know.
So look.
Habanero. Medium? This one's extra hot.
Try the medium.
You want to try this? A little bit? On this? Okay. You know, Aiden's like back and forth already. Good for him. He's like, can I get more? I'm like, yeah, go for it. Which one do you like, the fish? I think he likes the fish. He's grabbing. He's grabbing the fish. What is it?
I didn't understand them. I was like, oh, you recommend it? Sure, why not?
He said something like pineapple.
It looks like it tastes like spinach, but it's not. You want it to for you?
Oh, no. It tastes like your kale salad. Not your salad.
But better?
Kale,
Tastes better?
kale, what's it called? All needs just like sauce all over. It's too dry.
It's okay. You still eat your rice, okay? Or you can get another one of that.
It contains caffeine.
Oh, it's so good. Took the horchata. It's not as sweet. I think.
Dessert time. What's Dom
That
have?
Chichen means milk.
Oh yeah.
What is it, Dom?
Maybe it is baked with
Cupcake.
something milk.
Is it yums?
Try it.
Try to smell bite bugs.
Approve.
Did you like the fruit? You like it? You need the sprinkles. It's not that sweet at all. I'm not really sure what it is. Some kind of pudding.
Dom Mama Brew?
They finished it then.
What is it?
A cupcake.
It's a cupcake?
I'm surprised he likes this.
Why?
Because I don't like it.
What is it? Sour?
No, it's not. Just try it. You tell me.
I don't want it.
No, it's not bad. It's just off. Like, I'm not used to it. It's like their yogurt. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like coconut.
Yeah, right? I don't like it.
It's like coconut. There's some coconut in
See,
it.
Dom loved it. He's like, I approve of this. I'm like,
I'm Dominic and I approve.
and I'm like, yeah, because he
Yeah,
always
it's like-
likes
it's like
weird
it.
yogurt.
Outside this restaurant, all these traditional paintings and stuff. Oh, look, they have aloe veras. Some wild aloe veras. Cool.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hola.
Kawa.
Ahí nos juntamos como grupo, amigos.
Oh, cool. Look at this. Do not
This
touch.
actually feels like Mexico.
Oh, way out up there?
No.
What is that?
Like so.
It's an altar or something.
They're bringing some references to.
Huh?
They're bringing up some references to Coco.
Hola.
Nice paintings here. Nice.
Amigos, did you try the dish made out of pork?
Yeah.
That dish they cook it inside that hole. Look, that hole actually is a traditional oven from this region of Mexico. Get closer, please. Oh, you are very, very tall. You see it from there. All right. Please come. Look, you see the lumber. You know, at the bottom there are stones. They heat those stones with the lumber. Then when those stones are very hot, they place inside the container with the food. And then they cover it with banana leaves and ground. And they leave it in there from 7 to 8 hours. So, amigos, now let me share with you the recipe, the ingredients. Is that okay? Now look, if you live
arms
at
fell
the very
off,
north, okay? Maybe you don't know the banana tree. This is a banana tree, no? Okay? This is the bunch of bananas hanging. And this is guava tree. Okay? And behind there is an avocado tree.
Oh, where's the avocado tree?
You know,
Right here.
this region, families grow some tropical fruits in their backyard.
Did you see the wild aloe veras?
Alright? So
No.
now, please,
Back there.
come with me this
Oh,
way.
really?
This way,
Yeah.
amigos.
Aloe veras.
Oh, look at the bananas on this.
This way, please.
Oh yeah, look,
Look at the
there's
bananas.
bananas. Banana tree. See it?
Right here. Banana.
Right there, the green ones.
See it.
A whole big bunch of green bananas.
Oh, I see it. Oh, I see
Right
it.
here, look.
I see it. Should we go grab one? Grab one. Grab one for a monkey.
Let's go this way, amigos.
There's an altar or something there.
Please. Right? The image, I mean, the splash you see at the far end, this This is second most important symbol of Catholicism in Mexico. They call it the Virgin of Guadalupe. Have you heard about that?
Yeah.
You know, the 12th of December is the date of this deity. Along the road, you see processions and pilgrimages all around Mexico. But this deity was brought by the Spaniards at the 16th century. All right? Remember, they introduced the Catholicism in Mexico. All right? So please, this way. Gary, dile al señor que venga para acá. This way.
Oh, look. What is that, chickens? Oh, it's a bunch of birds. Oh no, one escaped. Oh, there's a peacock. See the peacock?
Yeah. Gosh. I think that's my first time seeing one.
A peacock? Your first time seeing a peacock?
Yeah. I want to hold it.
You want to sit here? No, you want to sit here at the front?
Yeah. That's what if we hold a peacock.
You want to sit here?
Peacocks fly.
Or sit on my lap, Daddy. Sit right here. Sit right here.
Peacocks.
Traditional dresses. Okay, amigos, we'll bring you here to show you a little bit about the way they cook. That's why they call this tour Chichen Itza and Mayan cuisine. Who is originally from Philippines here? All right. Do you know the achuete? No?
No.
Okay, the achuete is a seed.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know it?
Yeah, but we don't.
No, but you
Yes,
know
yes,
it, right?
yes.
All right. This is it. Look. Here inside you see the little red seed. Okay?
See it?
This is the main ingredient of the dish made out of pork. Because this red seed gives color and flavor to the food. You know, this is the equivalent of paprika. Take a look and pass it. Yeah. Right?
Is that like the
That red seed, we call it achiote. In Philippines, they call it achuete. Right?
Yeah.
Very good. So, the main ingredient, we get it from that fruit. Alright? Two more ingredients. Two different kind of black peppers. Black peppers. Alright? Also, amigos, everybody knows garlic. Right? Everybody knows garlic. So here we have the cinnamon. Very important ingredient, guys. Bay leaf. Alright? Bay leaf. Now, do you know this fruit? No.
Orange.
This is, they call it sour orange. Sour orange. Because the flavor is sour. The sour of this fruit is also very important for the flavor. You know, amigos, when it's not the season of this fruit, they use lime, but must be sour. Very important, right? And then, amigos, do you know this ingredient?
Scotch bonnet.
Scotch bonnet.
Habanero pepper.
Habanero.
The second hottest pepper all around the world. That's why some visitors call it ayayay uyuyuy. You know, ayayay when people try it and uyuyuy a few hours later, you know where. But this is optional because that recipe is not spicy. It is just color and flavor. Is that okay? The recipe is not spicy, just color and flavor. Okay, and then the last ingredient. This ingredient is so important, amigos. Have you heard about marijuana?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes. Good stuff.
That's why you like it, no? Amigos, no, I'm just asking you have heard about marijuana. No, this is oregano. This is not marijuana. Okay, some of you started to be excited, right? No. This is not marijuana. This is oregano, right?
That's what people scam you.
Some of you give me some. No, amigos. Okay, all those ingredients together, and then we grind them on this Maya blender. Do you know how Mexicans, call this accessory? No? You have Mexican friends there? No? Nobody? Okay. In Mexico, we call this accessory, we call it molcajete. Molcajete. All right? Thank you. For you, this is a mortar, right?
Oh yeah, mortar.
For us, it's molcajete. And you know what? This accessory is coming from the pre-Hispanic history. And made out of basalt. And amigos, we grind all those ingredients by hand. We don't need electricity. All right? And then we get this paste. Look, red.
What's that?
Because the red seed. But all those ingredients are here. All right? Amigos, then they add water and salt, and then they get this sauce. Look, I'm gonna show you this. Look, this is where they marinate the meat. All right? Still red, the dominant color. Right? Look. Okay?
Chicken and the
Still red, the dominant color. Look. Because the red seed. But all those ingredients are there.
Stand it. See it?
Amigos, I'm going
Yeah.
to introduce
Oh, no,
you
it's a
guys.
pig. It's a
His name
warthog.
is Gaston. Okay?
It's a warthog.
Amigos, let's say everybody.
That's
Hola,
the pork
Gaston.
that goes under there.
Amigos, Gaston is a young guy from this village.
Sit here, baby. Sit like
Along the
this.
road, maybe you remember, I was mentioning that we visit them and we talk with them.
Here.
Just here.
When we talk with the Mayan families, we realize about different things. One of those things we realize, among the Mayan families, their feelings about tourism. Amigos, I'm saying this because you know that to Cancun and Riviera Maya every year are coming around 28 million visitors every year. But guess what? Not even 5% of those visitors go out to the hotels. So most of visitors stay at the hotels because the hotels are like small cities. You know, they have everything at the hotels. So when visitors go out to the hotels, like all of you today, visitors know about the real Mexico. Do you agree? Hotels are in Mexico, but are not representing Mexico. Mexico is here, where our people live, where our roots are. Amigos, Gaston belongs to the second generation of this village. Their parents used to have a deal with the hotels. What was the deal? The deal was to carry their handcraft, what they make locally, to be exhibited by the entrance of the hotels. Hotels say them, not anymore. They send them away. So, amigos, they have only a few minutes to show what they make here. When our visitors get something of the things they get here, they make here locally, visitors bring benefits for many families. So, thanks to all of you guys, this village, a little more than 200 jobs. They don't have to migrate, they have jobs here, right? So tourism is making things happen. That's why their feelings about tourism is gratitude. They are so grateful for all of you in ahead of time. Because thanks to all of you, they have jobs here. Thank you, amigos. An applause for all of you. Now, amigos, Gaston is going to get a piece of meat. You know, traditionally they use pork, but could be fish, chicken, turkey, and even beef. Alright? But traditionally they use pork. So he's going to marinate the meat here, where all those ingredients are together in this sauce. And then look how immediately the ingredients cover the meat. Look. Then he's going to wrap it in a piece of banana leaf like a tamal. Do you know tamal? Tamal is another traditional dish of Mexico. So when this kind of tamal is ready, he's going to place it inside this container. When this container is full, they place it inside the hole, the one you saw there. And then they cover it with banana leaves and ground. And they leave it in there from 7 to 8 hours. Did you try the dish?
Yes.
You know the meat is very tender, very juicy, very flavorful. A little bit of a very traditional way to cook the regional Mexico. Sometimes our visitors want to know more about traditional cuisine. So you want to know more, you scan that QR code and then you get a lot of traditional recipes from the Mayan cuisine. Is that okay? So now, let me show you about a couple more traditions. Is that okay? So please, let's give Gaston a noisy hand, por favor. Let's everybody, hola.
Hola.
These three ladies today made the tortillas for us. Each of them at least 1,000 tortillas by hand. How does it like? Wow! Wow! Amigos, to make tortillas by hand is a tradition of the rural Mexico. But it is nice to see when families from these small villages migrate to a big city and they're still keeping this tradition. Even better when a Mexican family migrates to another country and they're still keeping this tradition. I'm saying this because weeks ago a lady from Los Angeles, you know Los Angeles, all right? There are some Mexicans there, right? A few. So, a lady from Los Angeles, she's Mexican. She told me, I've been living in Los Angeles for 30 years, but I'm still making my tortillas by hand. You know, amigos, this is part of our culture, part of our identity. So guys, if you belong to another country and you live there, don't lose your identity. Keep your culture. Teach your culture to the kids, right? Because it's your identity, your roots, right? Very important. Look, amigos, the tortilla by hand. So no machine. And look how circular the tortillas are. When the tortilla is ready, do you realize? It looks like a little balloon, right? And this lady is not wearing any glove, just her hand. And this surface, oh, it's very hot, amigos. As you can see, they don't use any oil or any gas, just lumber. That's why the flavor is natural. Okay? So is that okay we say thank you to these ladies? Thank you. But amigos, let's do it in Mayan language. So when we express gratitude in Mayan language, we say Yun Botik Tech. Is that okay? And I count of three, everybody. Yun Botik Tech. 1, 2, 3. Yun Botik Tech. Do you hear their answer? Their answer was Mishba. Mishba means something like you're welcome. But actually, Yun Botik Tech, what you told them, amigos, doesn't mean thank you. In Mayan language, the word thank you doesn't exist. No. Amigos, always when they express gratitude, they say Yun Botik Tech, which means God pays you. Even better. Do you agree? So, sometimes our visitors ask me, can I tip them? Amigo, you want to tip them in that little container? And we say to everybody, Yun Botik Tech. God pays you. Is that okay? So, Kanantaba? Kanantaba means take care of yourself in Maya language. Kanantaba. Alright? Kanantaba. Let's keep going. Look, amigos, this is a replica. This is a replica of the knife they found at the masterpiece of Chichen. At the ancient times, remember, these kind of tools for the Mayas were very important to practice bloody ceremonies. Nowadays, this kind of handcraft, it is just to decorate. Even if this knife is made out of obsidian, it's not sharp anymore. It is just to decorate. Is that okay? But this is a replica of the one they found at the masterpiece of Chichen. Also, I would like to show you this other material. So Mayas use different materials along their history, and one of them is this material. The sun is not shining now. That's why I use the light in my cell phone. Take a look. Can you see it? Look. Look. They call this material venturing. Look. Beautiful. Look. Take a look, guys. Can you see it? ¿Qué color es venturing? Look. And they use it to decorate. That's why. His name is Justo Balam. Mr. Justo Balam is the shaman of this village. So I'm so grateful to this man because Mr. Justo Balam is who recommended me to wear this bracelet. As you can see, he looks very humble. When you start talking with him, you're really surprised because of his knowledge. Now, he's going to talk to us a little bit in Mayan language. Please hear him. Is that okay?
Maloking.
Maloking means you have a good day. Same answer. Maloking.
Maloking lakesh. Decinin ki vatunach ki matuch ki talashin batunesh. Bale tine majain tan. Iwe mamina na atashin tan. Pero tine rin tan. Oy tilo no. Si bale. Kosti ki un boti ki una kun kumele shalitza patra ki talashin batunesh lakesh. yung botik tikado ko tikes, atalak akol tenes lakes, vale Mayan tan. Yung botik sinisukundo abel, os notitas que sholitus kak vale, tene intaba do justo balang intaba lakes. Balang tin Mayan tan, ukat ya ale rete chahala kerale, akol intaba tene. Ya to inside que shunte se ingalu lakes, te sibal tene tsate shole te vale. Porque quiere che ya to ni la lakes, que tikini top ta o despeorale. Deixa nem saber o que já não puder ver na outra, lá ele que lá que se vai lá isso, mas vai o bem que tão tá olha, ele sai ter lá, né? Deixa eu que não tá vendo a gente aqui vou explicar um pulo, hoje porque na conta o colar, olha, o pé, capé, os pé, porque na conta o colar que é, se vale ter Maya os que tá Tulad le mata natin so, ginod sa pong abel kinupsektes pa asya pinwala o kapat nagkawahit kes. Yung botik.
Thank you.
Is everything clear? Amigos, Mr. Balam is telling to all of us, there is a great joy in my heart because all of you are here. Right? And amigos, he was introducing himself. Did you realize? He was telling us, my name is Justo Balam. And he was showing us this little jaguar made out of opium because his last name Balam means jaguar. So he's Mr. Jaguar. He belongs to the jaguar family. Alright, that's why he was showing us this little jaguar. So, amigos, he wants to share with us a little insect. That insect, remember, actually is a sap from a tree. We call it copal. So he grinded and then he burns the dust of this sap in this incense burner. So he's going to pass by our place. When he is in front of us, he's asking us to get a little incense to our body. For the Mayas, to get a little incense to our body means to get the balance in between good and bad, in between positive and negative. Remember, this is what they believe in the time. Alright? Also, amigos, Mr. Alan is wishing to all of us to keep the positive energy. We go there in the visit to Chichen, because for them, Chichen is still very energetic place. So if we keep that positive energy in our mind, in our heart, we're going to be successful in life. That is what he is wishing to all of us. Now, he's going to pass by our place. Remember, get a little incense to your body. Pe, cape, oshpe. Maya language, 1, 2, 3. Pe, cape, oshpe. Alright? Pe, cape, oshpe.
Here's one left side. That side, yeah. That side. Go at the ending. Wow.
Yes.
It's a sap. Yeah, that's sap.
Kasi lalaki, ito ang sisibalo. Bale le chinip ki wala tira kama si pwede tolo milaki, nohol, shiki, shama. Kanto kusasi de pol kablakesh, bale ali sa karishka.
Raise your hands, please.
E ora to lalaki su tiale chinip ki to na migay ki mas kweta shabi hunan ko, ti ahaw, ti yung ki, ikeski pa u. Kasi nagkisito mo yung shuru ka tilag sa atin, sikal na kimar kong kinakuski, ismaka at kwanchak, ismaka o tublok. Kat kito, lapa at tawag kasi prinsipyo ng abel, kasi nagkikukses to pek sa islakesh. Maas sa kinakuski, upe no hochmek sa islakesh, siya balik kanang tabash.
Amigos, Mr. Balam is asking the favor to the gods of the four cardinal points to take care of us, not only during the way back home in our life. Also, amigos, at the end he was saying Kanankaba, which means take care of yourself. Amigos, at the beginning of this project, Mr. Balam didn't want to participate because visitors took pictures of him. And they believe visitors take away their soul. He changed his mind because he realized visitors bring benefits for their families. That's why he changed his mind. So if you want to take a picture of him, it is okay. Alright? Also, amigos, I want to share with you about the last thing this man helped me, and I share it because maybe it could help somebody else. Have you heard about sleep apnea? Sleep apnea. Sleep apnea? What is that? Snoring without stopping. Is that right? The ones who is suffering that problem probably could stop breathing suddenly. Is that right? Could be dangerous. Amigos, I suffer that problem. But I believe, and they agree with me, the one who really suffers that problem probably is not the one who snores. It's the one who sleeps close to the one who snores. Amigos, my wife was suffering that problem for years. One of the talks with this man, I mentioned him about that. Because I have tried many different things and nothing helped me.
6'7". Who said 6'7"?
Not 6'7".
Nothing, Dad.
The left, the main plaza, lado izquierdo de la plaza principal. Here around the main plaza where the local authorities allow us to stop in 30 minutes. Aquí es donde las autoridades locales nos permiten parar 30 minutos. So you're going to see the traffic police. They are in charge the traffic around the main plaza. Amigos, those guys check the hour when we arrive, the hour when we leave. And amigos, those guys, you know, traffic police, they look nice, but they're not nice. Because when they say move, we have to move. Very important, amigos, you please be back on time. Same place where we pick you up, same place where we step down from this transportation, same place where we pick you up, but 30 minutes later. Please be back on time, alright? Amigos, aquí es donde las autoridades locales nos permiten parar 30 minutos. La policía de tráfico checa la hora que llegamos, la hora que nos vamos. Los policías tienen cara de buena gente, pero no son buena gente. Porque cuando nos dicen que nos movamos, nos tenemos que mover. Muy importante, amigos, regresen a tiempo. Mismo lugar donde descendemos de este transporte, mismo lugar.
We're in some, small town? Small town in Mexico, yeah. We're only allowed half an hour here before we go to the swim hole. Maybe. Highly doubt it.
Central Garden. Mexico Central.
Yeah, it's like New York Times, what do you call that?
Central Park.
Central Park, yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, there's the Catholic Church.
Ooh, catching a pigeon.
Pigeons look the same as back home.
Mexican pigeons.
Oh, look at these chairs are cool. They're like you're facing each other.
Yeah, it's like so like. Oh my God.
Hmm?
It's like in those movies, like pretend you don't know each other, but you're like, no. Hopefully we took our pictures. I don't know, man.
Are we allowed inside that church?
I don't know.
Should have asked them.
I don't know.
Isn't the little town cool, B?
Uh-huh.
Doing that.
Stop making that face.
Look at how old this church is.
Stand here,
Whoa.
see if I can take a picture from this corner.
It looks
Stand right
old,
here.
super old.
Here, while nobody's. Stand right here, baby.
Guarding traffic. Old Catholic church.
That is so huge. Some Mexican church.
How do you do it?
No.
Are you allowed to film? No, no, you don't.
Son of a sky, it doesn't matter. There's the San Pedro, St. Francis.
Is that the king holding Jesus?
Thank you for your silent and spiritual religious celebration. Generous donation.
Get familiar with all the signs. Oh, they have the Stations of the Cross.
I should have my hat off as well.
Jesus of Nazareth.
What?
Jesus of Nazareth. This is when they dressed him, remember? They're like, oh yeah, you're Jesus of, you're the king. So there's these signs of the cross. You can go.
You don't. Very cool. I wonder how old this is. Cool little town. It's still a Mayan town. They speak Mayan language here, I think.
Yeah.
your day so far, B?
Good.
Good.
Went to a Mexican church. Prayed.
Do you want to go this way?
Cross. And now, walking up the road.
All over there. This is still a tourist area. And right after this, we're gonna go to like some sinkhole or something.
Yes, cenote.
Cenote. Gonna go swimming. So that's the end of our day 5 in Cancun, Mexico.
And we went to Cenote.
A grotto and a swim hole. We went cliff diving and swimming inside the grotto.
And we got to see one of the 7 wonders.
Yes, the Mayan ruins.
We saw a bigger version of it.
So yeah, we ziplined and everything inside the Cenote grotto place. I couldn't bring the camera in, so we couldn't film in there because my camera's not waterproof.
And sorry if we didn't film a lot because the battery died.
Yes. Okay, so we'll end part 5 here. Have a good night.
See ya.